guys, Toby here from PROEDGE Trading. Well, we had a big Jackson Hole symposium, Powell talking day today. You really probably shouldn't have traded today, but we did. We altered the settings a little bit though to kind of coincide with some of the volatility, which I announced on Discord, by the way. We're still doing the ATR trades, 2-minute bars.
Order submitted.
But I changed it to just $100 per trade, going for 100% of the ATR. And that you don't make anymore, but it tamps down these huge candles that I really figured we'd be getting. Keeps the RR in check. And so we ran some. There's an MNQ. I also took a 1-minute rip today, so we'll check that out after this ATR. So we have one MNQ. We won that one. We're up 125, and you see what happens. It just goes crazy. That was the 9 o'clock when Powell actually started talking, and then
order submitted.
This is after that. You can see this is 10 minutes or so after he started. So we got in a couple more trades here. RTY, another one in the queue. And I had to break even at 80%, I think. You saw that snap to break even.
Order canceled.
We won that one. And you'll notice I have it on $100 per trade, but the ATR was so big, it's going to take, I'm on a mini on RTY, so it's going to take the minimum contract it can take, which is 1. So it ended up being a lot more than that. If I was on the micros, it would have come closer, but that's just kind of
order filled.
So you'll notice there, I manually closed the MNQ trade. I just wasn't sure. It got close, it came down, it got back close again. So I manually closed that. I'm done. I shut everything off. It's 3 for 3 on a crazy day like this. I was happy with that. And I didn't take, we turned the auto off, so I didn't take any more auto trades. I stopped there, 614. I was happy with that. I was paranoid anyway, but we got there. I tried to turn it back on, but the text and markers aren't showing. But you saw that trade. You saw me close it manually. But still a good day. EdgeRunner did his thing. All right, so here's my 1 minute rip trade. I only took 1 trade today, with it being a crazy day like it was. So here it is. Let's go over it with you real quick. So we're going up, up, up. We do have a close. We do have a lower wick, but not a lower close. So I'm waiting. Now it starts going up again, up, up, up. Here's a lower wick. Here's a lower wick, or a lower wick, lower close, and it's right on the edge of the edge band. And in real time, it may not have been. It may have been above it. But point is, it's valid. It's right there on the edge. You just don't want it down deep or below for sure. So here you go. I jumped in. I marked it in because we're way below 50%, obviously. So it's a good entry and hardly any drawdown. Got out, scaled some out, scaled some out. I was in for 10 micros. I can't remember. I think it was close to 200 or something. By the time I scaled out, I got some extra out of it. Might have been 250, 260. But just to give you another example, I usually sit out the first 10 or 15 minutes when I'm manually trading. But let's just say you're going to trade at the open. So here's your low. This one's a hair lower. So now this is our candle. If you zoom in here, because this is important, see how that's a hair lower? Because these closes are going to come into play. So that's a hair lower. So this is our suspect candle. You get a higher low, higher close. Now this one, like I said, I sit out the first 10 or 15 minutes, so I wasn't really paying that much attention. This is a little high. You know, you can get them right at the edge. This is a little high. Would have been perfect one. So in real time, I don't know if that was valid or not. That's getting on the edge of not being valid. If you got in there, obviously as an insta win, really good one. If you said, hey, that's on the edge band, which is fair, go to the next one. Obviously that one's below. See how that's below that close? It needs to be above it. So we go to this one. We got a higher low. This is our candle we're concerned about. This is obviously higher. This closes higher. You get in here, and this one's close, 33. Get down to 26. That's 6-7 points right there. So you got your 5. But I just wanted to show you, even in the open, it's pretty safe play. But I'd rather wait. And this is what I figured would happen. Some kind of whipsaw, and that's exactly what we got. So this open, you know, you just get, it gets too much whipsaw in the open. So always wait. We got our flip. We got a good trade. This perfect trade right here. Winner. But there you go. So we got green for the weekend, green manual, green auto. Head over to PROEDGETrading.com. We got the new pricing plan in Apex. Still doing their 80% off. So your code is PROEDGE. And appreciate everybody that's joined us lately. And you all have a good weekend. And we'll see you Monday.